Well, the housing market's certainly gone to crap, hasn't it? And while you might think it's all to do with that B word, it's actually nothing to do with biscuits whatsoever. No, this has been happening for years as more people realise that the best properties aren't tied to acreage, but data-age. Data-age? Yeah, that one. It's obvious when you think about it. Phil and Kirsty have been telling us this for years. Location, location, location. And video game houses have provided us with a near limitless choice of exotic postcodes to call home, covering even our most ridiculous demands. Need a built-in armory? Comes as standard. High-tech combat simulator? No problem. A discreet annex for producing mountains of cocaine? Sugar. It's sugar. Look, a friend asked me to hold on to it. It's just sugar and baking soda and a little bit of meth. Hey, look, an ensuite. Fancy. The point is, your home can be literally anything, all for a fraction of the cost of real-world real estate. So let's put on our flashy blazer and look at some. I'm Ben, your friendly neighborhood estate agent from TripleJump Residential, and here are our 10 hottest video game houses on the property market. Number 10. The Mars House. Heavy Rain. Our first property is slightly more traditional in the context of the wider video game market, but make no mistake, this trendy contemporary haven is the ideal home for any modern suburban family. The open-plan living area gives a light, airy feel with clear lines of sight to make it almost impossible to lose important things like, say, your keys or one of your children. Legal disclaimer, TripleJump Residential are not responsible for any loss of offspring that occurs away from said property. All mishaps after purchase are the sole responsibility of the owner and said owner's careless parenting. Notice the distinctive, integrated units designed by the previous owner for a truly unique aesthetic. The spacious garden also includes a custom treehouse, perfect for all kinds of adventuring. Best of all, this property has just recently come on the market at a reduced price as the previous owners are looking to offload quickly due to some unfortunate family circumstances. Jason! Number 9. Carrington Institute. Perfect Dark. Having a house you can call home is great, but in order to pay the bills, you'll need to find the perfect office space too, which can be tricky, especially if you're in a very secret agenty line of work, if you know what we mean. Well, the Carrington Institute may just have everything you need. This state-of-the-art facility, complete with beautiful skylights and faux sci-fi interiors, offers the perfect professional space for spy-themed admin. There's a combat simulation room for honing those karate chops, a research and development center complete with gadgets and their own staff, a shooting range. Try and keep all the rockets inside the safety zone if you can, and even parking facilities for your helicopter and or hover bike. Now, before you sign the lease, there are some caveats that we should warn you about. There's limited lift access to the balcony offices, and it does get a bit busy. Sorry, would you mind not running around in the elevator, please? Some doors are just permanently locked for some reason. And bloodthirsty aliens may kick down your doors and start shooting indiscriminately, but that's what the armory is for, right? Seriously, sign here quickly. Now, come on. Number 8, your Minecraft house. Minecraft. Okay, so this one's less of a fixer-upper and more of a build-it-yourself from scratch. More work, sure, but you can make it however you want. No restrictions and no planning permission required. You could go back to nature with a Hobbit-themed dirt hut, or maybe something any fancier than that. There we go. Or you could go big, brash, and industrial with a nuclear power plant. You can even bring the grandest of visions to life without having to deal with Kevin MacLeod making sarcastic comments to camera about you being over budget. We can still hear you, Kevin! If you're feeling generous or maybe a little lonely in a world populated mainly by gormless villagers and undead monsters, you can build a neighborhood, a district, even an entire city if the mood strikes. Why not base it on a real-life metropolis like London, LA, or even Stoke-on-Trent? How about famous fictional cities like King's Landing and Stoke-on-Trent, or even locations from other video games like BioShock's Columbia or The Witcher's Novigrad or Stoke-on-Trent? Anything is possible. And it's easier than ever too, with our deluxe creative mode package to make all that... Oh, you can't afford the deposit. Oh, well, here's a pick and a shovel. They're made of wood. Good luck. Number 7, the Normandy. Mass Effect. For you free-spirited sorts that can't be tied down to one location too long, how about something a little more mobile? And this is no run-of-the-mill motorhome. In fact, you won't have to set foot in another hellish caravan park ever again, as the SSV Normandy has the rather handy benefit of being a spaceship that can travel the universe with advanced FTL navigation and stealth running capabilities. So if the weather's a bit grey in the historic town on the River Trent, you can always up sticks and head to the warm, radioactive ashlands of Tuchanka. The local wildlife is rather active this time of year too, which is nice. The ship itself is surprisingly spacious, pun kind of intended, with the latest model including a luxurious captain's quarters featuring dynamic surround sound, a fish tank, and displays for avid model collectors. No need to fret about your driving license either, as the resident pilot, Joker, also comes with the ship, mainly because we couldn't pry him away from the highly advanced ship AI Edie. It's an unusual relationship, best not to ask. Sign here? Number 6. Your house. Animal Crossing. Compared to our previous candidates, this property may seem a bit small and basic. Wait, no, hang on, no, that's not right. Where's our estate agent thesaurus? Yes. Cozy and rustic is what we meant. But that's the inherent charm of living in a town populated with talking anthropomorphic animals. Everything is quaint and relaxing and jolly. It even makes the local crook, Tom Nook, bearable. See? He can't possibly be a ruthless loan shark when he's actually a weird raccoon thing, right? Did you watch the Guardians of the Galaxy? Look at the raccoon. Good guy. Good guy. Your town in Animal Crossing is very much your escape to the country option, letting you live the good life, like that famous show, Lost. You can decorate your home to your exact tastes with a staggering number of options. Oh look, a TV that looks like an apple. But everything needs to be earned through hard work. You'll even have to build the house yourself, starting with just a tiny tent. Wait, a conveniently sized tent. You know what, this is the last time we take a commission from Tom Nook. Number 5. Link's Oasis, Zelda, Wind Waker. Given that we have about 7,000 different versions of Hyrule in our database, most of Link's houses are disappointingly similar shades of treehouse, but the tropical archipelagos in Wind Waker provide something different with not one, but 2 island getaways. Nothing says starting out on an epic adventure quite like this modest abode on Outset Island, colloquially known by the locals as Grandma's house. It has all your standard amenities: open fireplace, indoor ladder, legendary shield descended from the hero of time, and obviously the location itself. The only thing better than an island home is your own personal island. Now, you'll have to jump through some hoops to acquire the cabana deed to this private oasis, bringing tatty jewelry to a crazy teacher lady mostly, but it's worth it. The calming waterfall and beautiful views from the lounging area will make you forget all about the pressures of saving the world, and inside you've got a small but cozy setup with vanity bathtub, priceless Ming vases, and tile puzzles. And all this is protected by your own personal doorman. Yeah, we literally mean a door that's also a man. The only downside is a slight undead infestation in the basement. But island paradise. Sign here. Number 4. Lakeview Manor, Skyrim. We've seen some truly remarkable properties on the Tamriel market, not least from Morrowind, where a Telvanni wizard's tower made from a giant mushroom is par for the course. But Skyrim's Hearthfire expansion gave budding property developers 3 new plots of land to work with, unless you wanted to outsource to friendly housecarls who are sworn to carry your burdens, of course. Now, Windstad Manor comes with a useful fishery, but the wind chill is a nightmare, and Helyarchen Hall has a mill for making flour, if you don't mind freezing to death. Lakeview Manor, however, is free real estate. Situated in the milder climates of Falkreath Hold, overlooking the Lake Illinolta to the north, this idyllic spot is great for rest and reflection in between dragon attacks, which is, you'll be fine. Or wolf attacks, you'll also be fine. Or bandits. Okay, the area's a bit dangerous and you should probably ignore that weird cultist guy that's always hanging out down the hill, but at least the interior, once upgraded, offers some safety and utility with optional extras like an armory to store all your definitely not stolen loot, a library, and enchanting tower for you spellbook hoarding nerds! Or even a greenhouse, if you're a staunch pacifist that enjoys picking flowers instead of fights. Sign here. Number 3. Hound Pit's Pub, Dishonored. Who doesn't love a good converted pub? It's run down, it's in a plague-ridden part of town, the regulars are all nut jobs, and we think it's perfect for you. This delightful pub hub is your respite from all the mechanical hustle and bustle of mainstream Dunwall and a perfect getaway from its more unsavory aspects of xenophobia, class division, and lanky carnival robots. Everyone's equally welcome at the Hound Pit's pub, from eccentric mask makers to political conspirators. Most members are very discreet, and the drinks are almost never poisoned. This 300-year-old listed building retains the old town's architectural character with its distinct Victorian Gothic ye olde worldy features. What other property includes a brewery, wine cellar, workshop, and nearby facilities for housing estranged royal children? Now, of course, the interior needs some work, especially the sparse living quarters, but it's ideal for anyone looking to keep a low profile after, shall we say, a heavy night at the masquerade ball in town, which, by the way, is just a short scenic boat trip away. All in all, a fine establishment in a very up-and-coming part of town. Just make sure you put rat traps down. Number 2. Villa Auditore, Assassin's Creed 2. For anyone who enjoys semi-accurate history, wearing conspicuous hoods and traipsing about on rooftops, the Villa Auditore might just be the dream home for you. While it's certainly another fixer-upper, it's also an incredible opportunity to have your very own luxury Italian mansion overlooking the beautiful town of 15th century Monteriggioni. Despite all these rumors about a local secret guild of assassins, can you imagine? My word. Monteriggioni is a sleepy, tranquil town that stays fairly true to its real-life counterpart, with the villa itself being modelled on the Villa di Maiano, situated near Florence. And with a few thousand florins and a new lick of paint, this virtual villa will really look the business. The grand staircase leading up to the property, the lavish entry hall with polished marble floor and archways, the vast library, which even comes with a scale model of the town. Everything here gives an aura of importance and extravagance. You also have a sizable armory, great for displaying pretend weapons from a definitely made-up order of trained killers, and a lovely gallery to peruse your priceless collections of Renaissance drawings. And there's a sizable basement with absolutely no secret switches or hidden treasures. Stop asking. Okay, sign here. Number 1. Croft Manor, Tomb Raider. What is the point in risking your life in old ruins, fighting mercenaries, wild animals, and dinosaurs so you can nab all manner of valuable and possibly cursed relics if you can't enjoy a bit of downtime in a lavish mansion? If you too feel like you've earned yourself a country retreat, then step inside the legendary Croft Manor. Lara Croft's home of choice when she's not desecrating ancient graves is the video game equivalent of Bruce Wayne's iconic digs, going through plenty of renovations over the years. Short of an actual Batcave, this luxurious stately home has everything. Numerous training rooms, obstacle courses, firing ranges, and even a racetrack are here to keep your skills sharp. No self-respecting manor house is complete without a hedge maze, of course, along with a healthy dose of hidden doors behind dusty bookcases. And a billion other secrets and treasures, because the previous owner liked to bring her work home, apparently. Remarkably, for an older property, there's not really a single problem we can think of. Oh no, it's that creepy stalker butler. I thought he left. Okay, not to worry, we have a contingency plan. Let's have a look in the freezer, shall we? That's it. Walk right in. And contained. Sign here. And there we are, some of the most desirable homes that video games have to offer, but by no means exhaustive. Let us know your favourite prospects on the digital property market in the comments below, or give us a call. Our rates are very reasonable. You can follow myself and TripleJump on Twitter here, and while you're at it, why not support the things you enjoy by having a look at our Patreon. Finally, don't forget to like the video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. I'm Ben from TripleJump, and thanks for watching.